If you think paying cash for a home lowers your property taxes, you are wrong, and that belief could cost you tens of thousands of dollars a year. And I get why people think that, because I've bought properties off market and paid cash. I was thinking, hey, this is an advantage. But after going through it and researching the guidelines, the reality is the Dallas County Appraisal District doesn't look at your loan, your down payment, or whether you paid cash when buying your home. There is no formula tying your mortgage to your tax assessed value. What the county actually does, reassess based on market data, comparable sales, listing activity, and trends. And the biggest trigger is a change in ownership because the previous owner's homestead cap resets. Now here's where people get tripped up on this. Off-market deals, those aren't going to show up clearly right away. So you're going to get some savings for that first year. It's going to look like your tax assessed value stays lower for a period of time. But in my experience, county almost always catches up over time, and they're going to adjust that value closer to the market. So let's walk through the math, because this is where people make a very expensive mistake. Let's say a property's worth $1.2 million. Now you're hoping it only gets assessed at $1 million. Because you bought it off market, that $200,000 difference saves you $3,200 in property taxes per year. That sounds great. But to try to protect that, instead of putting 20% down, you decided to pay all cash. You just tied up an extra $960,000 of your money. If that $960,000 earned just 5%, that is $48,000 a year. So you're giving up $48,000 to save $3,200. That is not a tax strategy. That is a math problem. As Michael Scott told me, I am not superstitious. I am a little stitious. And this is one of those things people believe just enough to make a bad decision. Bottom line, don't let buying cash versus financing drive your decision on property taxes. Focus on liquidity, returns, and long-term strategy. And if you want some help thinking through it, I know a guy that would walk through these options with you.